That's great timing of that question. So, motivation is what makes everything work or not work, depending on what it is. So, I need to know what is really motivating to my dog and doing the hierarchy of reward, like what is the thing it loves, what is the thing that it likes, and what things does it not care about. So what I do there is once I know those things, I can use these appropriately. Now, that's on the positive reinforcement side. What I posted the picture of the other day was talking about the negative reinforcement side, how there's also a scale based on the dog's motivation. So, most frequently, when trainers are describing negative reinforcement to people, they'll use the seatbelt analogy. And that analogy is that ding, 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 ding starts. In order to make that stop, you put your seatbelt on. Therefore, it's reinforcing. It goes away as soon as you put the seatbelt on. And that's correct. What we don't talk about in that description is just like on the positive reinforcement side of the equation, when we have the things that we like, the things that we love, and so forth, the same thing is on the negative reinforcement scale. There needs to be varying levels depending on the motivation, because for some individuals, they don't care about the dinging. They'll drive until the dinging just stops. And most times when we go to that simple of a description, we leave off a critical part, which is you have that sliding scale in negative reinforcement to use as well. So some seatbelt things have the pitch changes along the way. It goes like a dull one at first, and it becomes high pitched and so forth. Well, the rental car I had on this case, if I didn't put the seatbelt on, the car wouldn't even go and drive. So in order to get me to do something, like I'm motivated to go somewhere, I needed to put my seatbelt on so that way I could shift the car and put it into drive. There's another one I've seen too on another car, the radio won't work. And if I really want that radio on, I want to listen to whatever music I'm listening to, and I don't want the dinging in my ear from the seatbelt warning, I can just put my seatbelt on. So it comes down to motivation on the negative reinforcement side and motivation on the positive reinforcement side. And all that example was to share that both sides, depending on the motivation, have a shifting levels to work with to get the dog to do whatever it is that you need it to do. We just talk about it far more frequently on the positive reinforcement side, and we don't talk about those shifting levels as much on the negative reinforcement side. So that's how that came about. And to answer your question, motivation is the number one thing that helps us get success in either way that we apply those things. So hope that helps.